A debacle. Bitcoin on an all-out waterfall. We've seen new fear, uncertainty, and doubt enter the market, ladies and gentlemen. And right now, I'm looking to play this trend aggressively. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. What is going on, my friends? Today I'd like to discuss Bitcoin and the savage, heinous, ludicrous candle we've seen just drop inside the market right now. We have some alleged problems going on here, ladies and gentlemen. The market is reacting in dramatic fashion, and right here, right now, I'd like to discuss with you my strategy, my game plan, and how I plan to crush this market right now in the immediate term. So without any further ado, you guys already know the deal. If you like these daily crypto videos and nightly live streams, smack that thumbs up button, click the subscribe, tick the little bell, and let's get this crypto. Moon the likes, ladies and gentlemen. Moon them up. All right. So we'll begin with our Bitcoin technical analysis. And of course, before we begin, this is not investment advice. This is not trading advice. These are only my own opinions, ideas, and observations on the market. Always do your own research and your own due diligence before investing or trading, as this market is extremely high risk, and I am not your financial advisor. I will never tell you what to do with your trades or investments. Being said, ladies and gentlemen, grandma's cookies and a bottle of yo-ho-ho. We did get the red lightsaber of doom deep down into the crypto abyss here this evening. The fact of the matter is that some FUD came out. Some fear, uncertainty, and doubt has hit the market. Now, I don't know about you, but this hit my radar, guys, like just incredibly. Just one source, two source, three source, four source, boom, boom, boom. All of a sudden, this was all I saw in front of my eyes here on my screen as I was trading here today. Now, the alleged problem, guys, is that Bitfinex covered $850 million in losses using Tether. And if you're unfamiliar, there has been a bit of a conspiracy around this for quite some time. I personally remain neutral on the topic. I do not like to put my eggs in one basket or the other, but right now, we don't need to go through all of this. It's actually something that you should do on your own time if you want to get into the meat and potatoes. The fact of the matter is that this is the topic that has come out here, and this is what is causing the market to go into absolute hysteria. All right, that is about as far as we need to go on this, because the fact of the matter is that all that matters, and all that matters to Don Carbonaccio, is the price action here in the chart. How am I planning to crush this market? How am I planning to use this fear, uncertainty, and doubt to my advantage to get this crypto? And that is what I want to discuss right now. All right? So what we've seen here, ladies and gentlemen, is an absolute debacle. We've seen that prior to this candle, we had a sustainable uptrend forming. We had broken our 3 potential rejection points, right? We double topped, got rejected, came back to life, broke through the level, climbed to a new high, and we're building a support on top of old resistance. That is exactly what we wanted to see, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly what the bulls would like to see. And then all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen, ding, 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 you get a little news article that comes out, and everything changes. Suddenly the dream becomes a nightmare. Suddenly the dream becomes a long, dark sleep, and a dive deep down into the crypto abyss. All right? So now we have to reevaluate here. The macro trend. What is going on? So I want to zoom out to the daily. All right? Absolutely huge, heinous, ludicrous, engulfing bearish candle right here, right now. Although that does look appetizing, let's quickly go into the RSI. Now, if you are subscribed here, you would know for the past several weeks, I've been covering this upward sloping RSI support wow, I'm getting tongue-tied here, guys. The upward sloping support line of the RSI. Now, for the first time on this uptrend, all the way from deep down here, ladies and gentlemen, if we pull up our price chart, deep down here, all the way back at our bottom at 3,100. This is the first time that we have broke this upward sloping support line on the RSI. This is something of concern for me, ladies and gentlemen, as this is a line I've been watching for the health of the uptrend, albeit, of course, we are seeing that it has to do with a fear, uncertainty, and doubt catalyst, but this is, in fact, what can happen in these markets. Crypto keeps you on your toes. It keeps you at the end of your seat. If you're not ready to crush it when the time occurs, you are likely going to get caught like a deer in the headlights and take that trip to Wrecked City. My VIPs know I kept them updated with my trades all throughout this range, ladies and gentlemen. I was looking to go long, potentially all the way up to our profit zone up here where we could see new resistance. This FUD came in. I closed positions. I went short. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I am sitting in a decent profit with this right now, but I am looking to take even more positions as this develops. Either way, let's digress off that. That's not relevant right now. What's relevant is the RSI has broken that structure, right? 1, 2, 3, it broke, ladies and gentlemen. Poof, went right through the trap door. Now, this may be startling to you, but let's look at this as well. If we pull up the NVT here, ladies and gentlemen, sheesh, sheesh, sheesh. What we're seeing right now, ladies and gentlemen, is what I have been covering here on the stream for the past several months at this point. The past several months, I've been posting that if this NVT breaks the trend line, we're going to need to proceed with caution, in my opinion. And right here, right now, the NVT has broken the upward sloping trend line, similar to what we've seen back here when it broke the upward sloping trend line, retested, failed, and plunged deep down into the crypto abyss. What I'm seeing right now, ladies and gentlemen, is what looks like a bad deja vu. Something that looks like it may in fact be history replicating itself. Of course, we cannot look at this with absolute certainty until we see the confirmations that need to be confirmed. For me right now, what I'm looking for is a retest somewhere up back in this vicinity, a consolidation and failure before a tentative plunge deep down. Because, ladies and gentlemen, what we know about the NVT is that throughout history, if we go back, we'll go on the BLX briefly. The BLX will not cover today's action. It has not updated yet. But what we know about the NVT is that throughout Bitcoin's history, it has been 100% accurate in calling macro tops and bottoms. 100%. All the way back to 2012 when this metric started taking the data in, right? So for me right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is not something that I'd like to ignore. And like I said, on this metric here, the BLX, it hasn't updated yet, but tomorrow we'll see it underneath this trend line, all right? And the fact of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, is that Don Carbonaccio has been following this metric like a hawk with an eagle eye, 24/7, 365. And what I've seen right now is that it has crossed that critical line that I've been waiting for it to cross for quite some time. I know the Moon Boys, ladies and gentlemen, they were dancing on the tabletops. They were getting at it. Oh, Curry, we're going to 7,000, then 10,000, and then an all-time high, Curry. These Moon Boys, ladies and gentlemen, they must understand that even just a little itty-bitty catalyst like this can flip this market on a dime. This market is truly for savages only. If you do not have an appetite for loss, if you cannot stomach a bad decision or not even a bad decision, if you cannot stomach the fact that you look at this market, make your decisions, and everything goes wrong, this may in fact be the wrong market for you, my friend. Because as a full-time trader in this market, I've understood that this type of action we see in the market today, this type of action is the type that makes or breaks you as a trader inside the cryptocurrency market. And what I see right now is that this potential catalyst could ruin the entire uptrend. Now, are we blaming this catalyst? Oh, Kirby, you just want to blame the news, Kirby. You just want to blame the FUD. I'm not blaming the FUD, James. I'm not blaming the FUD, Joe. What I'm saying is that this trend, in my opinion, was looking for a top-out potential anywhere up in the green region. With this alleged discovery here, what we've seen is now that the trend is looking to reverse before where I thought the ultimate top could be. We've already broken our upward sloping trend line of this entire trend. We've already broken, if you wanted to draw, I was showing you guys this the other day, our rising wedge pattern, getting tongue-tied once again. We've broken both, ladies and gentlemen. We broke this one, boom. We broke this one, boom. And right now, I don't see any reason that this thing has to stop before it hits our target range here between 4,600 and 4,400. Now, let's go back to the RSI. The interesting thing here, ladies and gentlemen, is that although it seems like we've dropped a lot here today, we are only at a 53 on the RSI at the time of recording. We've been in overbought territory for so long that it feels like we must be oversold right now. But that is not in fact the case. We've been overbought for so long that it feels like we've been now oversold, but we haven't. We're actually in extremely neutral territory. And if history tends to repeat itself, we could see that this overbought territory sends us down into oversold territory at below a 30. And we're only right now at a 53. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm seeing the writing on the wall here between the RSI, the NVT. Let's go over to the total crypto market cap. This is heinous, ladies and gentlemen. I've been pointing this out for you day in and day out. If you are subscribed here, if you've mooned those likes and are subscribed, tick the little bell and listen to Don Carbonaccio day in and day out, you would know that right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen, I've been pointing out on the total crypto market cap that we could be in for a double top, a little double top-a-notchy, before we retrace into our pink zone of local support. Where are we today, ladies and gentlemen? Where are we today? Tell the moon boys that are in disbelief and dismay that Don Carbonaccio had the level pointed out once again. Once again, do the realists prevail inside this market, ladies and gentlemen? Once again, when you remove emotion from trading, do you reap the rewards? Do you see that your analysis comes to absolute fruition? And right here, right now, we've pulled back into my local support range. What I see is the potential that this could in fact have been the top of this swing. Does this mean that the bull run is over? Oh, Kirby, so you're saying the bull run's over? Oh. I'm not saying the bull run is over, James, Joe, etc. The Montgomerys, the Montanas of this world. Sheesh. What I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is that we may in fact be due for our correction right here, right now. And if you guys are subscribed here, you would know that for Bitcoin in particular, I've been outlining that anywhere in this vicinity is fair game for a return and a correction. Anywhere above our old highs turning into new support, right? All of these old resistances in here now being back tested and held as support would still be, in my opinion, a bullish confirmation, as if our old resistances become new support. If our RSI cools off, If the NVT takes a plunge deep down into the crypto abyss, resets itself, and looks to climb again, looks to climb once again, ladies and gentlemen, we may just in fact truly be due for the bull run that we've all longed for this entire way. I see this as an exciting time in this market. Many are getting wrecked. And they cry to me, ladies and gentlemen. They cry to Don Carbonaccio, like I got a shoulder for them to cry on. Don't cry on my shoulder, Moon Boy. I wake up in the morning, scramble up 2 farm fresh eggs, cook 2 strips of applewood smoked bacon, and pour myself a tall, cold glass of Moon Boy tears, and I sip it right down, ladies and gentlemen. Start my day off fresh, and how I begin the day is how I end the day, ladies and gentlemen, with another glass full of Moon Boy tears, while the unrealistic get absolutely decimated, crushed, and deceived inside this market, while those with a realistic approach, an unbiased opinion, and a lust for gains crush this market. What I see right now, ladies and gentlemen, is that this may in fact be the point where we could look to retest the levels I've outlined for so long. Of course, this is not investment advice. This is not trading advice. These are only my own opinions, ideas, and observations on the market. I will never tell you what to do with your trades or investments. I am not your financial advisor. For me right now, I'm playing this market absolutely aggressively. My VIPs know. I keep my VIPs updated with every single trade I make in absolute real time. There is potentially life-changing trading opportunity right here, right now. Don Carbonaccio is seizing upon it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking to thrive in these conditions. If the fear, uncertainty, and doubt is going to be poured down our throats, I'm looking to strike like a cobra out of the grass on the opportunity that is presenting itself to me. Right now, this type of candle has me salivating. I don't sit here trembling, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Don, what are you? Oh, Kirby, oh. These Moon Boys continue to cry. They continue to get wrecked. Average Joe and James at the water cooler, taking that walk down Liquidation Boulevard, having a permanent residence in Wrecked City. Don't be getting caught like a deer in the headlights, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be taking that trip to Wrecked City with Average Joe and James at the water cooler. You're better than that. It's time to transform yourself from Average Joe into Savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. I will be keeping you up to date in VIP with every single trade I make, every plan I have, every strategy I formulate, every entry, every exit, every target, every take profit. I post it exclusively for you in VIP. I will see you in VIP right now. It's time to transform yourself from Average Joe into Savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. I will see you in VIP right now. I hope that I've outlined right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen, the fact of the matter is that we are breaking down in dramatic fashion with a news catalyst that could potentially invoke a ton of sustained fear in the market. I'm sure I'll get the comments, oh, Curry, you're a fearmongerer, a fearmongerer. I'm not a fearmongerer, James. I'm pointing out that this trend looked like it could have been near the top of where it could climb to. As you see, my green box here was the ultimate level I figured it could get to before it dropped immensely back down into this range here. I'll actually make that in a rectangle here. This was always my target, ladies and gentlemen. Whether or not we had to go right down into it or first climb to test the top of this green box and then go into it, this has been my target range. And the fact of the matter is that right now, if this market climbs, I'm going to be taking more aggressive positions. If this market drops, I'm going to be taking more aggressive positions. The time is now. I woke up this morning, looked at the watch. You know what time it was, ladies and gentlemen? It was time to get this crypto day in, day out. And I'm ready to get it right now. I'm ready to crush this market. The Moon Boys can cry, but the realists will prevail. That is how it works, ladies and gentlemen. Day in, day out. Let's crush it. Let's get this crypto. Guys, if you could one last time, Moon the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell. Let's get this crypto. Satoshi needs a new pair of shoes. The opportunity, in my opinion, is right here, right now. This is the type of catalyst we've been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. This type of action to re-enter the market. Not this $1,000 candle out of nowhere with no catalyst. Give me a catalyst. Give me some chart patterns. Give me some volume, James. I see it all happening right now, ladies and gentlemen. The opportunity is here. I've waited months for this, and I'm ready to strike right now on potentially life-changing opportunity. Let's get this crypto. I will see you all in VIP right now. Shout out to my VIPs. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. Don't get caught like a deer in the headlights here, ladies and gentlemen. There is absolutely no need. It's time to get this crypto, and it's time to crush this market. I will see you all in VIP right now. Shout out to my VIPs. And until next time, my friends, be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.